Well, good morning to you. This is second in a day, because I missed yesterday, of LoFi listening. And if you are here, I hope that you enjoy listening to this passage, listening to God speak to you through it. I've not prepped this before. I don't know what it's going to say until I read it out to you now. You read it with me? In him and through faith in him, we may approach God with freedom and confidence. I ask you, therefore, not to be discouraged because of my sufferings for you, which are your glory. Whoa, okay, all sorts, huge. Okay, so we may approach him. We may approach God. Wow, that is a huge deal in the context of the Bible, because human beings are excluded from God, exiled from God in the garden, and not with him. This is, in God's big storyline, a big deal. That there is a group of humanity that can approach God. Not only that, with freedom and confidence. If you're aware of the Old Testament, approaching God was with great fear and trembling, and the possibility of death, to the point where they used to tie a rope around the ankle of the high priest when he went into the Holy of Holies in case God struck him down, and they didn't have to leave the dead body in there for a year until the next year. They could pull it out. That is an incredible thing, to approach the living God with freedom and confidence. I don't know if I approach, I don't know if I've ever approached any of my bosses with freedom and confidence. It's just me and my character. What an amazing thing. In him and through faith in him is how. So that's the how we can approach God with freedom and confidence. Pardon me. In him and through faith in him. So it's only in our connection with Jesus, and it's only with our trust firmly in his earning of that right to approach God, that you can do it with freedom and confidence. I guess that makes sense, because the reason I've never approached any of my bosses with freedom and confidence is probably because I've done lots of things wrong as an employee. And so I'm not exactly confident that I'm going to, find the discussion easy. But in Christ, and as I put my faith in his goodness, his life and death and resurrection to win favor with God for me, I know if I approach him that favor is what I'm finding. Wow. Okay, so that actually gives me a mechanism, a thing to mentally do when I feel disconnected from God, to tell myself, you may not feel worthy, but that's not the point. That's not stopping God from being favorably disposed towards you, Pete. It's helpful. Okay, 13. Paul's saying to the Ephesians, I ask you, Ephesians, therefore, do not be discouraged because of my sufferings for you, which are your glory. Wow, okay. Though I'm not going to unpack that or even work out what that's saying or how that therefore works in the short time. Therefore, not to be discouraged because of my sufferings for you. Somehow, the things that Paul has been through, and probably being in prison at the point of writing the letter, are testament to the importance, the glory of those for whom he's suffering. He can approach God with freedom and confidence. He's got access to God. And so the things that are hard here and now that he's got to deal with in his physical existence on this earth, no, it's not what's worth being discouraged over. His sufferings are the glory of these people and he's in the present. He's got access to the presence of God. I feel like there's so much more to learn about that verse that I haven't got. I haven't got the insight for today. I'll pray, and maybe it'll come up in the reflection video later. Well, what am I hearing God say to me through this today? A great confidence and a great joy that I can have. That in my or others' sufferings, that there is reason to continue to have hope. And there's actually the possibility that sufferings for the sake of the church are glorious and honourable, because and not to be scared of it, because we've got access to God. Let's access God now. Father, thank you for the fact that I can talk to you now, and even though other people are only getting this in a video later, like right now I'm genuinely talking to you. You are hearing me. You want to hear my words. You're favourably disposed towards them, and that doesn't make much sense to me. But you want me to keep speaking, and you want me to talk to you, and you want me to be with you all through the day, living for you, with you, and in your Son Jesus. Father, thank you for him, and thank you for the privilege of knowing that I'm with you and you're with me right now because of him, and nothing can take that away. And so I feel free and confident. Father, I pray that anyone here listening and praying along with me now would feel free and confident because of Jesus. Amen.